girls and boys, it's Mrs. Mosteller, and today I'm going to be reading you a story called Pets to the Rescue, Brave Norman, a True Story, written by Andrew Clements, illustrated by Ellen Baer. And before I read, I want you guys to be thinking about some important parts of the story. The characters, who is in this story? And I can tell before I even start reading who one of the characters might be because of the pictures. I also want you to think about where the story is happening. That's called the setting. Where does the story take place? And third, I want you to think about the events in the story. What happens first, at the beginning, next, in the middle, and last, at the very end? Tell what happens in the story. So listen and enjoy. Steve McDonald wanted another pet for his family. He went to an animal shelter. He saw many dogs. He saw many cats. Then he saw Norman. Steve said, "That's the one." The shelter people said, "No one wanted this dog. We are very happy you picked him." So was Norman. Norman loved his new family. He loved Steve. He loved Annette. He loved little Paul. And he loved Lucy, the family's other dog. Norman followed Annette and Paul and Lucy around all day. He went to the park with them, and he loved going to the beach. But one day, Norman started bumping into things. The family took him to the animal doctor. The doctor said, "This dog is going blind. There is nothing we can do." Do you guys know what it means to be blind? It means that he can't see anymore. So he's starting to go blind, and soon he won't be able to see anything. The family took Norman home. How do you think the family's feeling with that news? Friends said, "Poor dog, are you sure you want to keep him?" Annette said, "We love Norman. We will take care of him no matter what." What does that tell you about Norman's family? It was not always easy having a blind dog. He bumped into things. He was scared of noises. He barked when people came near. Lucy was old and very kind. She knew Norman needed help. Lucy walked close to him. Then Norman did not bump things. Norman still went to the beach. Oh, I can tell from that picture how Norman's feeling there. At the beach, there were no trees to hit. There were no cars to scare him. Norman ran and ran. One day, Annette and her mom took little Paul to the beach. Norman came too. Suddenly, Norman ran off. He ran into the water and started swimming. Then Annette saw something. Norman saw that if he's blind. A girl was far out in the water. She was having trouble. She had called for help. No one had heard her except Norman. So he used his hearing, not his vision, not seeing. The girl kept calling, and Norman kept swimming. When Norman got close, the girl grabbed his tail. Annette watched Norman. Norman was helping the girl, but he was swimming the wrong way. Remember, Norman can't see. Annette called, "Norman, here, boy." Norman swam toward the beach. He was pulling the girl. But the girl was very tired. She let go of Norman's tail. Norman tried to find the girl. He swam around and around. Annette called to the girl, "Call him! His name is Norman!" "Norman, Norman," called the girl. Norman came near. The girl grabbed him again. This time, she did not let go. Norman pulled the girl out of the water. People helped her onto the beach. Look at Norman. The girl was cold and scared, but she was safe. Norman had saved her life. Norman used to be the dog that no one wanted. People used to feel sorry for Norman because he was blind. Now there are books about him. He has been on TV. Being blind did not stop Norman from being brave. Being blind did not stop Norman from helping. Now, Annette is training Norman to visit hospitals. Norman can make children laugh. Norman can help sick people feel a little better. Norman is a true animal hero. Isn't that a great story? It's a true story. Dog really saved a little girl in the ocean. Do you have any animal heroes? Can you make any connections to this book with something that you know of, a special animal, or maybe an experience being brave? I hope you enjoyed the story today, boys and girls, and I can't wait to see you again sometime soon.